Hey, hello everyone. Um, Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope you're doing fine. So, the essence of this channel and this video is basically to document my journey, my trading journey, and I hope that in some way, me documenting my journey would help someone out there to uh, become a profitable trader. Yeah, I've been trading for a while and for some years actually, but I think I'm at a point where it's beginning to click. And with the little progress I've made, if anyone can benefit from it, fine. So at the moment, I'm currently um, in a 5S challenge. I'm, I'm currently in the second phase of my um, 5K high stakes account, and looking at this um, area chart, you can see that, yeah, it's just been I've just been going down for some time now. Yeah, I've not been doing so good, but lately I've been making some good progress. So I'm just gonna share the trades I had um, this week, and that's from the 10th of November until the 14th of November. And that's around, say, this point. Yeah, this point right here. Yeah, so my account was around $4,704.26. And at the end of the week, I was able to get it to 5,209.94 US dollars. So, so I'm going to share the trades I took within the week to get to this point. You can also see my trade history as well. Uh, so on the 10th, I took some, I think I can go back a bit. So on the 10th, I took some buys that were losses, pretty little losses. And still on the 10th, I did take another loss. So I did overtrade on the 10th. And on the 11th, I had some wins. I had a win on the 12th. I had some wins, and from on the 13th, I had some losses, but yeah, some losses, some little losses, and some quite significant. And on the 14th, I had this big win. So I'm going to share the trades. I'm going to show you the trades on the chart, and maybe it could help you with your trading journey. So, USD CAD. Um, so I I'm pretty sure I took the wrong took some not so good trades in USD CAD. So I'm just gonna go through all the instruments here and highlight the trades I could have taken or I did take, and the trades I could have taken and did take, and if it was a profit or a loss. And just to give you an idea of what's going on here, anytime you see a check, that means that was a good trade, and X, that means well, it wasn't so good. So I'm going to start from USD, from gold. Yeah, so XAU USD. And the Monday of this week, I think my mouse is acting a bit weird. So on Monday, just give me a moment. I think I need to reconnect my mouse. Okay, I think it's yeah, selecting weird, but we'll manage. So on Monday, I yeah I joined. When I came to the screen, this looks like a day 3 longs in the market, but um, yeah, I did put a check mark here, but I did not take this trade because my strategy is basically taking um, day two and day three trades. Yeah. So and I use the first green day or the first red day as my signal. Yeah. So I did not take this trade because I'm not comfortable yet taking um, day three longs in the market. So I didn't take that. Now on Tuesday, when coming to the screen, yeah, I this is a reversal trade, so I would not have taken it. So if you're into reversals, you probably would have um, taken this, but I did not take it. So I'm just going to highlight the trades that I would have taken and I did take this week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Friday, I did see a trade, and that trade was this massive trade right here, which got me the 461.78 dollars. And so when I came to the screen, it was a first red day. First red day. So first red day basically is a day that closes below its open. Yeah. So that's a first red day. And the previous day before that did not close below its open. Okay, I hope that makes sense. The first red day is a day that closed below its open, and the previous day did not close below its open. So the first reading is basically a signal or indicator that okay, Evans, I think now's a good time to sell in this market or go short. So I came to the screen and I said okay, this I tried to get in during my in the London session. Tried getting in at this candle just around 8:25 a.m. but it took out my stop loss because my stop loss was around here. My stop loss is usually really tight. It took out my stop loss and I re-entered at the break of the EMA. I entered the moment this red candle broke the EMA. That was this 8:45 uh, 5-minute candle broke the EMA, and I rode that I, I stuck with the trade until it got to I can't remember. I stuck to the trade until it got to around this point. Yeah, because I saw some consolidation. I was like, okay. So I got out around here. Okay. Yeah, I got it around here. Yeah, saw some consolidation and I was like, okay, I think this would be a good point to reverse. Although strategy, uh, my strategy according to my strategy, I have to wait until the EMA reverses. I mean, until price breaks the EMA. So like a reversal, that's where I usually should take my TP, but I took it much earlier. And so that was it for gold trade. I could have waited until it hit the previous week high. That's this week's high right here. You can see this the whole of this week from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This was its highest point. So I could have waited until the price hit this point, but I guess after being in drawdown for so long, yeah, I just couldn't hold it that long. Okay, so that's it for gold. The next instrument, AUD I did not. This is during my back test this weekend. I added AUD I've not been trading AUD USD, so I wouldn't bother you with this for now. So USD card, um, this was one of the instruments I think I overtraded this week. Took some losses which I shouldn't. I, and I think I wasn't following my strategy. So on Monday, I'm just going to show you what I was saying as the week progressed. So on Friday was the first red day. As I said, the market closed closed below its open, and the previous day did not close below its open. So it's a first red day. So Friday was the first red day. Came on Monday. What am I expecting to do? I'm expecting to short the market. And yeah, I did wait for an entry, but I didn't get any until this point. So the 3 p.m. candle. Uh, by the way, I trade the London and the New York session. So the 3 p.m. candle, but price took out my stop loss. My stop loss was around here. Yeah, was around here. So it took out my stop loss. Although there was another point for entry, which was here, just this candle. Yeah, but that's outside my trading window, so I did not take it because if you're cool with taking trades outside outside the 12 candle window, I mean the when I say 12 candle window, I mean the sessions. So the sessions 2 to 5 a.m. Asian session, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. London session to till 5 p.m. New York session. Those are the sessions I trade. So if you're comfortable taking this trade, fine, because indeed you can see this candle did take out this high. That bullish candle did take that high and crossed right back into the EMA. So ideally, if you're comfortable taking this trade, you would have entered at this point and taken the trade up until and you would have gotten out at this point. So um, it's a decent trade. Yeah, a one to you'd have gotten a 1.16 risk to reward ratio. So not bad, but I didn't take that trade. It was outside my 12 candle, outside my trading window. So day two, this is a trade I could have taken. I think I did take it on the 11th. Let's see if I did take USD on the USD CAD. Yeah, I did take it on the 11th. You can see on the 11th. Yeah, probably that was probably this trade. So when I got into the market, it's still the first trade day, day two, day three, right? So I'm thinking of selling because the um, the low of the current day hasn't been broken, so I'll consider selling on that day. So I entered at this point in the market because in my trading window, this high broke the previous high. So it's kind of like a higher high. So it broke this lower high. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And I entered at the cross of the EMA and I rolled that down to the point where the EMA crossed until when price crossed the EMA again until there was a reversal. So that was a decent 3.2 for risk to reward. So I think I did take that trade. As you can see, yeah, it was a decent one. So um, on on the so on Wednesday, I don't think I considered taking it. I think, yeah, I would have considered taking a sell because the Monday's low has not been broken, so there's a possibility of us still going down. So I would have considered a sell. I don't know if I did take a sell on Wednesday. Let's see, 12th of November. Did I take years again on 12th of November? I took a sell still, so that's this trade right here. I took another sell. So that's the trade right here. So I did I if so I would have taken the sell at this point because the candle broke this lower high. Yeah, but it's been a loss. So but come to the New York session, this was another beautiful entry because this was a higher high. It broke this lower high in some sense, and yeah, you'd have I think I took that trade from this point down to the previous week's high. I think that's the previous week's high. Yeah, previous week's low. Sorry, previous week's low, and that was a decent 3.78 risk to reward. So not bad for USD CAD. And after that, I don't think I considered any trade in USD CAD. Okay, GBP USD. I usually trade GBP USD, but this week I don't think I took that many trades in GBP USD. So on Monday, what was I thinking? Wednesday was the first green day, Thursday day two, Friday day three. So I wouldn't take any trade on Monday. On Tuesday, wouldn't take any trade on Tuesday because it's not according to my strategy. But on Monday was a first red day, so on Wednesday I will be considering a sell, and this was a decent trade. I probably got out around this point. Yeah, this point where the EMA crossed, where the price crossed the EMA, and that would have been a decent 2.21 risk to reward. Or I probably would have gotten it around this point as well. This point where price crossed the EMA. So around of one risk to reward ratio. Yeah. So I think I don't know if I took that trade on Wednesday, which is on the 12th of November. Let's see, GBUSD. No, I think I just took only. Oh yeah, I did take a GBUSD sell. Okay, yeah. So that was like going to uh, $60, $16.80, and yeah. So my entry was 1.3139 and my exit was 1.3123. So that's around 1.3123. Where is that? I should have just typed I should have just typed that on the chart. So 1.3123, 1.33123, and that was around here. So yeah, like I said before, yeah. So I took profit around this point. I'm just make that a different color so you see what I mean. So yeah, I took profit around this point, probably the moment this green candle crossed the EMA. I got out around that point. So that's it for GBP USD. I don't think I took any other trade. So first, this is Friday. I took the USD. I took the gold trade, but if I were to take a trade, yeah, this was a trade I would have taken. The moment this crossed the EMA, I would have gotten in, but it was pretty explosive. Yeah, so it was pretty explosive. So yeah, so that would have been a decent 0.42 risk to reward ratio. Yeah, pretty small, but I didn't take that trade. So on Euro USD has not been on my watch list. I only added it um, this weekend, so I'm not going to talk about Euro USD trades. Euro JPY. So for Euro JPY, I don't think I took any trade in Euro JPY. But if I should have if I'd taken a trade, this would have been let me be sure. I'm not, So first, this would on Friday would have been my first green day, day two, day three, and I would have been considering longs. So and this would have been and I would have taken this trade. So this trade right here, I've got another 0.67 risk to reward at the moment. Market broke this lower low. I would have taken internet across of this EMA and taken profit around uh, the cross of the downward cross of the EMA. Okay, yeah, but I think that's the only trade I would have taken according to my strategy. There are other There are other signals here. Yeah, but I don't trade those strategies yet. I'm not comfortable taking those trades. Now, USD CHF, uh, USD CHF, I think this video is getting longer than I anticipated. Now, USD CHF on Monday, when I got into the market, I was thinking day three shorts in the market because as you can see, we had Thursday was our last week. Thursday was our first red day. Friday was our day two short in the market, and on Monday I was thinking, okay, I think I'm gonna short the market, and I don't know if I took this trade, but if I would have taken this trade, I would have gotten in at this point, the moment price broke the EMA. Because as you can see in the New York session, price broke this lower high, and I would have entered at the cross of the EMA. Some people feel comfortable taking entering at this point, at this candle, but I don't feel that comfortable yet. Yeah, so so I would have gotten at this point and exited the trade around here, the cross of the EMA. That would have been a decent 1.07 risk to reward ratio. On Tuesday, I don't think I would have. Oh yeah, on Tuesday I would have considered taking short still the because last week Friday's low has not been broken, so I'll still consider taking shorts. Uh, but according to my strategy, there really isn't any entry for me here, and that was a pretty explosive move. Yeah, nice trend to the downside. Nice move to the downside. So Wednesday, I don't think I've taken any trade. Thursday, I won't have taken any trades according to my strategy. But Friday, I also wouldn't have taken any trades. But if you're watching this tomorrow, which would be the 17th of November, I will be looking for longs because Friday is a fast grain day. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's my analysis. That's the trades I took uh, this week. So I'm just going to give you an insight, um, some markets I would have on my watch list. So as I said earlier, I trade day two and day three. I trade day two and day three, and yeah, I can see the first green day is already a signal that tomorrow we'll be looking for trades to the upside. So I'm gonna check that. Euro JPY. Let's see. Yeah, Euro JPY is also giving us is also giving us a fast red day signal. So I'm gonna check that first. I'm gonna look for sell opportunities. Euro USD. Yeah, also a fast red day. So I'm gonna be looking for sales to Euro USD, GBP USD. GBP USD also a fast red day. So I'm gonna also put that on my watch list. They're probably going to be aiming for the previous week though. But a better way to look at the market would be on the day, using um, the day the daily time frame. So it's much clearer. Okay, but just eyeballing the chart, I can tell if it's a fast red day or a fast green day. So USD card is a fast red day as well. So it seems markets probably been going down. Now these are just signals. It doesn't mean on Monday I'm gonna go in for a sell. Okay, they're just signals. Just give me an idea of the things I should look out for on Monday. Okay. Now for AUD USD, I will be looking for sells as well. Because this is a day. First trading was on Thursday last week. Friday was day two. However, looking at this now, price closed green. A market that day closed green, so I'm looking for longs for AUD USD. Yeah, I'll be looking for longs, and then just change that to green. Yeah, looking for longs. And for gold, I will be looking for sales for gold. Yeah, so that's my watch list, guys. Yeah, so just going through the charts, just doing a quick review of the charts. Okay, looks good. First red day, first red day, first red day. Okay, now so this closed as a green day, so I'm gonna change this to green. Yeah, green. Let's see USD CAD. Let's see if USD CAD. Okay, USD CAD also closes as a red day. We use a daily chart because there's a lot of noise here. Okay, close as a red day. All right, guys. So um, that's those were the trades I took the previous week and possible trades I would have taken. And if you got value in this, uh, uh, hit the like button and subscribe. And hope you have a profitable week. All right, take care.